Ever wonder how you could grow your email list using another platform such as Pinterest? Good thing for you that SimplePin has been using Pinterest to grow our email list for the last 9+ years. So I am here today to bring you all of our tips, all of our strategies on how we grow our email list using Pinterest. Hey guys, it's Tabby with SimplePin Media, and we are here to help you effectively market on Pinterest. So first, let's discuss why growing your email list is actually important. Number one, and probably the most important reason, is because you own it. You own that list. That is yours. Like, for instance, you can't really own your audience that you have on Instagram or even on Pinterest or any other social media platform. It's kind of like your website. It's your domain, and nobody can take that away from you. And you're not dependent on the whims of whatever the social media platforms are doing today. That can be a real pain. Having your own email list is a way to speak directly to your audience without having to jump through all the hoops of the other platforms, social media platforms, search engine platforms, and jump through the little algorithm games. Plus, your email list has given you permission, direct permission, to talk to them. Not only talk to them, but sell to them, to promote your products or your workshops or your services or whatever it is that you have to offer. They signed up to be on your list. They are fully aware that you are going to be emailing them with offers, with advice, with your expertise. And with consistent communication, your brand is at top of mind for your audience. So if you have not prioritized growing your email list, or heck, even starting an email list, please do it. It is of great importance for your business. For those of you who have not even started growing an email list, here's what you should do. First, find the right email service provider. There are many out there. Some are free. Some have like a beginner's free version, and then you can scale up and pay for better versions. It really just depends on what you need for your business, where you're at with your business, what you can afford, what your budget is, all of those things. I will link down below our favorite email service provider, and that would be ConvertKit. That is who we use, and it is amazing. And then as you approach writing your emails, think about and determine how you want to approach communicating with your audience. So for us at SimplePin Media, every single Wednesday we send out our SimplePin newsletter. It's called Pinterest Made Simple. It's really just a way for us to have consistent communication with our audience. And the main thing that we talk about in this weekly newsletter is our podcast, because we come out with a new episode every single week. Then we also have a Pinterest marketing tip, and we have several resources. We talk about whatever kind of promotions we have going on, or any of our affiliates, whatever they have going on. There's a lot you can include in a weekly newsletter. And once you get into the rhythm of it, it becomes really easy to stay consistent. Another way we use our email list is to bring attention to a new product that has just come out that we created, or a Pinterest town hall that we might be hosting, or a webinar. With a lot of these cool email service providers, you can kind of section out a certain audience, a target audience that you want to talk to. So for instance, if you have a certain group of people who have shown interest in ads on Pinterest, then you can target those people specifically and send emails out to them, letting them know about a free webinar that's coming out that's all about ads on Pinterest. And then of course, those webinars can lead to services that we provide or products that we sell. And the reason why that's so great is because your email list is your warm audience. They already trust you. That's why they're on your list. So selling to your email list is going to be a little bit easier than trying to sell to your cold audience on social media or search engine platforms. The one thing I want you to keep in mind as you write emails, whether you have a weekly newsletter or you're sending out blast emails with different promotions, always keep your audience, your customer, in mind. Think about what would be helpful to them, what would be valuable to them. If you're keeping your customers in mind as you're writing all of these emails, then you're going to have a better connection with your audience. Okay, so let's get to the Pinterest part of growing your email list using that platform. Honestly, I think email marketing and Pinterest marketing can be like married and have a great life together. Here at Simple Pin Media, we love talking about email marketing and Pinterest marketing. They go really well together and it's fun. So when using Pinterest to grow your email list, you should be clear, concise, very direct. An example of that would be a landing page where you're offering a free resource, and in exchange, they're giving you their email. A free resource example would be like a PDF guide, a checklist, or a mini e-course. And if you don't know, this is what we would call an opt-in or a lead magnet. If you're new to the industry, keep that in mind because people say that a lot around here. So offering a free resource or an opt-in or a lead magnet on Pinterest, who is a cold audience to you, and then getting their email causes them to then be your warm audience because now they are familiar with you, they've gotten a free resource from you, and if it's a good free resource, then they probably are trusting you now as a industry expert. And so then when they get more emails from you, they will be more likely to buy from you. Do you see how this works? Isn't it lovely? Now, your pin that you create, whether it's a video pin or a static pin, it should be keyworded. It should be direct, not too many words. They want to know exactly what they're going to get when they click on that pin. And then on the other side of that pin, your landing page, it should have more information about the free opt-in that you have for them. Let me show you an example of one of our free resources that we offer on Pinterest. So as you can see, it has keywords, not too many words. It's very direct. They know exactly what they're going to get on the other side of that pin. So that's more of a direct way of growing your email list using Pinterest. An indirect way of using Pinterest to grow your email list is, let's say you just have like a blog post and you linked it to a pin that's talking about, I don't know, how to grow a cut flower garden. And so then they click on that pin, they go to your website, they read about how to grow a cut flower garden, and then through the process of reading through your blog post, you might offer a freebie of like the supplies you need to grow a cut flower garden. So then they can give their email address and get that free checklist right there from that blog post. So technically, they're coming to you from your website. But how did they get to your website? From Pinterest. This can include things like pop-ups, a sign-up box, and an email opt-in form that you can put at the end of your blog post or even in the middle of your blog post or on the side of your blog post. You'll see those options in the back office of your website. There are also tools that you can use like Milotree as a great pop-up option. We use Milotree, and of course I will add the link below if you want to check that out. Now the question is, how do you track how many email signups you're getting from Pinterest? That is a hard one. And to be frank, we kind of like stopped tracking how many email signups we're getting from Pinterest just because we've been doing this for so many years. And we just kind of know that there's this consistent number of new email subscribers coming in from Pinterest. So really we've just established that it's just this thing that we know is super valuable and we will always do it. And we don't really need to track it per se all the time, 100% of the time to know if it's worth it. We might come back to it and start tracking again, but right now we're not. Here are some ways that you can track it. It's a little bit time consuming, but it might be worth it for you if you're just getting started and you want to see if you can gain email subscribers using Pinterest. When you create a pin that links to a landing page with your free resource, you can create UTM codes for each of those pins. Now, I know what you're thinking if you're brand new to this. What the heck is a UTM code? It's really not that hard. It's super simple. Once you learn how to do it, you'll be good to go. I just want you to search how to create UTM codes. You'll get plenty of options on how to create UTM codes. I will leave a link below where you can actually go and create those UTM codes and you will be set. These UTM codes are a way of pinpointing a pin that you are tracking. So you will be able to see who is clicking on it and who is taking action. Here's what I would do if you are going to keep track of your landing page, who's clicking on that pin and all of that. Make that landing page only available from Pinterest. That is only for your Pinterest audience, and that is going to be the most clear-cut way of keeping track of who is taking action on that pin. For more details on this topic with a more visual resource for you, we do have an email marketing on Pinterest workbook that you can get from our shop. I will link that below. Up next, videos on Pinterest. If you are not creating video pins on Pinterest and utilizing all of the features that are available on video pins, you should watch this because they are growing in popularity on Pinterest and they are a great way of promoting products. See you guys next week.